Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Nofriza, NIM 22002213 from the Education Administration. Uh, Education Policy, Core Section 049, with the teaching lectures, Mr. Rusdinal and Mr. Hadi Priyansyah. Okay, here I will present the legitimacy of the policy. For for the table of contents, we can see that three are 4 point. 4 point. The first of limits of policy legitimacy. Point two, the need for legitimacy. Point three, legitimation process, and point four, legitimacy problem. Okay, before we go into the first material, we have to know what legitimacy is in the big Indonesian dictionary. Legitimacy is information that the holder on the information is truly the person is question or legitimate. Meanwhile, legitimacy comes from Latin nominally leg, which means law. Legitimacy comes from the word legitimacy, which means giving power of authority on the basis of the working of the political system, including the process of preparing plans, proposal to solve problems that arise in society. According to Silalai in Ali Imran, education policy in Indonesia, legitimacy also comes from the word legitimation, which means a specific process by which government programs are authorized or validated. Legitimacy contains two meaning. The first contains the granting of authority to make proposals on for an activity, and the second contains the granting of authority to implement proposed program. Because legitimacy give authority to propose, and legitimacy give authority to implement. Legitimacy is carried out first, and then legitimacy. Uh, Okay, within the limits of legitimacy, there is a legitimacy which contains several important points, namely, point one, pre-legitimacy. There is a newly formed government. The belief is it has authority, but some community groups do not yet recognize it. And point two, legitimacy, namely when the government can convince the public and the public accept and recognize it. Point three, illegitimacy, when a leader of government fails to gain recognition from society but the leader refuses to resign, ultimately appearing to be illegitimate. To maintain their authority, violent methods are used. And point four, post-legitimation, namely when the basic of legitimacy has changed. The legitimacy of education policy essentially consists of a form of decision-making with the following substance: objective, principles, and rulers. The format used in legitimizing education policy is usually written down and ratified is agreed by leaders holding power. Staff and related organizational personnel and their interaction with the external environment are still being discussed. Okay, point B, the need for policy legitimacy. The purpose of legitimacy is to provide authorization for the basic process of government. If legitimate action in a society are regulated by popular suffrage, citizens will follow with the government's direction. From of public recognition of policy include, among other things, validation. Validation is a process in which education policies that have been formulated are validated. Truth once the policy formulation is valid, it means that the policy is declared enforceable. Authorization of education policy, policy is another form legitimacy. Okay, the benefit of this policy legitimacy include number one, create political stability and social change. Number two, solve problem faster. Number three, reduce the use of suggestion of physical violence. Number four, expanding the welfare sector of improving the quality of welfare. Okay, C, policy legitimizing process. After a policy has been successfully formulated, before it is implemented in society, the policy must obtain legitimacy or legal force that regulate the implementation of the policy in society. However, if studied more deeply, the legitimation process can be separate from the relationship between the state and the people as the most important source of legitimacy, because the measure of legitimacy processed by the government and what it wants to obtain from the community. The method used to gain and maintain legitimacy can be grouped into three, namely, number one, symbolic. Namely, by fostering truth in society in the form of symbolic such as a good personality, upholding cultural values and traditional. An example, state ceremonies, wayang performance, self-identification with the measuring group are a number, for example, of the as of ritualistic symbolic. Number two, procedural, namely promising material prosperity to the people, such as better education and health facilities, greater employment opportunities. Number three, material, namely by holding general election to determine the people's representative, prime minister, president, and so on. Members of high state institution or referendums to ratify a general policy. In general, government leaders will gain legitimacy based on traditional legitimacy principle, ideology, and personal quality that tend to a symbolic method. According to Adrain, based on the principle of public recognition and support for the government, legitimacy is grouped into five types, namely, number one, traditional legitimacy. Society give recognition and support to government leaders because these leaders are descendants of blue-blooded leaders who are believed to responsible for leading society. Number two, ideological legitimacy. Society provides support to government leaders because these leaders are considered to interpret interpreters and implementers of ideology. The ideology referent to are not only the doctrinal ones such as communism, but also pragmatic ones such as liberalism and the Pancasila ideology. Number three, legitimacy of personal qualities. Society gives recognition and support to the government because the leader has personal qualities in the from the charisma, personal appearance, and brilliant achievement in certain field. Number four, procedural legitimacy and instrumental legitimacy. The community provide recognition and support to the government because the leader has authority according to procedural stipulate in statutory regional. The community give recognition and support to the government because the leader promise or guarantees material welfare to the community. Okay, point D, policy legitimacy problem. There are several problems in implementing the legitimacy of education policy. education policy. Number one, three is resistant from former policy actors who are no longer actors. There is a tendency that former policy actors still have the opinion that what they previously formulate and even implement can be maintained today. Number two, there is resistance from conservative group to the policy that has just been formulated. This is if the policy has been formulated is different from previous policies that are considered traditional. Something that has become traditional is gradually different to change. And if you want to change it in a conservative society, it takes a long time. Number three, as a result of residents from conservative group and former policy actors who were no longer actors, their followers were carried away. These followers generally also tend to follow the movements and steps of their leaders. Therefore, the legitimation process is hampered or at least take a long time. Number four, there is resistance from group who have different vision, perfection, and interest from the policy formulation and legitimators. Such resistant group are generally difficult to compromise with if they are not approached successful. Therefore, legitimators must try approach this group so that they can generally provide support for the policy that have been formulated. Okay, maybe that's enough for of my presentation, and it can be conclude that having the legitimacy of a leader can be create political stability and enable social change and open of greater opportunities for the government or not only expand the leader of welfare it wishes to handle, but also to improve the quality of welfare. Legitimacy is very important because it will have an impact on society at large, but both benefit to some communities and detrimental to other groups. Apart from that, every policy also has implication for the budget that must be spent by group. Apart from that, every policy also has implication for the budget that must be spent by the government. In general, the authority to legitimize belongs to the government or legislative body. The purpose of legitimacy is to provide authorization for the basic process of government. If legitimate action in a society are regulated by popular sovereignty, citizens will follow the government direction. Legitimacy is very important because it will have an impact on society at large, but both beneficial to some communities and detrimental to other groups. Apart from that, every policy also has implication for the budget that must be spent by the government. Okay, that's my presentation and talented policy legitimacy. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.